Hello, stamping friends. Welcome, welcome. This is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and we are live. Hello, Sharon. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna wait. Is it what? 7:29. I have 1 minute, but I'm looking at my screen here and trying to make sure that you guys will see what I will be showing you. So if I do it this way, it will be better, maybe. Let me see, because you know my mount here is what it is. It's very rustic, if I were to say. Very I don't know how to say, very elementary, kind of. Okay, so we are going to be starting, and this is the second Facebook Live of this week. And you are joining me for my weekly class to go. And I am going to tell you what the class is based on, and it is the Moonlit Flora Suite collection that you can find on page 34 and 35 of the current catalog. And I came on last night to show you 3 of the cards that we are featuring in the class. And the Moonlit Flora includes a beautiful set of designer series paper. It's not a set, a beautiful pack of designer series paper, and you can see here some of the patterns right there. And last night I showed you the patterns itself. Very beautiful. I love the combination of the colors. I hope you do too. I would like to know if you guys love it as well, or maybe just like it, or maybe, no, I don't like it. It's not my kind of paper. What I love about it is that if I don't like the front, look at the very neutral back that you have. Opportunity to create other cards without being tied to the suite itself. Okay, now the what I showed you last night, what I made with you last night, were these 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3. Tonight I'm gonna show you 2 more cards, and those will be all fun folds. And I'm gonna give you a little preview. One of the cards will require some foiling, so if you want to stick with me and watch how I use this in one of the cards, then you are more than welcome to do so. Okay, we're gonna use the new stamping hot foil system. I showed you briefly how it works, and tonight we are going to use it for one of the cards. Hello, Carolyn. Thank you for joining us. So glad that you can be here with us. Okay, so in order for me to use this, I need to plug it in, and this is where the plug is gonna go in. And you know, let me just move the cards, okay? Then I'm gonna tell you all about them. So you know exactly, or maybe you don't, and so I'm gonna quickly repeat what the system includes. The system includes a base, includes a silicone mat where you're gonna put your heating element here, okay? And you have an extra silicone pad. That's where you're gonna put the hot dies. Then you have a hot foil shim, and you have the hot foil spacer, as well as your pickup, whatever that you're gonna use to pick up your die, hot die from here, and put it on your silicone mat. In order to do the foiling, you need some stamping hot foil rolls, and tonight I'm going to use the gold. We have gold, silver, and pink, and they come in a box like this, and you have 2 rolls. It's very fine, very thin, okay? I hope you guys are watching. Okay, I apologize because I just saw that my internet went off. So I hope you're still with me. So you get, in a pack, you get 2, and I think these are 5 yards each. They are 5 inches this way by 5 yards. So you have 5 plus 5, 10 yards of hot foil rolls. Tonight we're gonna use the gold, okay? Watching uninterrupted. Oh, great, because I got a signal that said it was gone. And then you get also your cable or whatever, and I have already mine plugged in. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to unplug it. I'm just going to plug the, where is it? This is what you will use to plug it in. So obviously you need dies, and we have a great selection of dies for the hot foil system. And tonight I'm going to just focus on one set of dies, and that will be these, the Flourish and Frames hot foil dies. Okay, this will be used in my second card because I need to give this platform time to heat up. So as soon as you plug it in, it will take about 6 to 7 minutes to become hot. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it in, start the process of heating it, and then when it's time to do the second card, then it will be ready to go. Okay, so when you are, for the first time, you're plugging it in, I'm gonna plug it in there, and then you will see, what can you see here? You will see the lights turn on. There you have, this is a kind of a timer. I don't know what's going on with my internet, and I hope you guys are following. Okay? Because is my internet working? Give me a heart. Hello, Elise. Hello, everybody. So I apologize. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully you're still watching. So I just plugged it in, okay? And then you have a timer, and then you have a red light, then you have a yellow light and a green light. And then when all of these will be lit, then it's good to go. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna move it away from me so I don't get burned, or by mistake, I put my hands on it. So I'm gonna put it on the side with all these gadgets. And I was going to say that, I was telling you that we're using the Flourish and Frames hot foil dies in the last card that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you 2 fun folds, and the last one we're going to use that, okay? So let's just put it to the side and put everything back here, so then I will reach when it's time. Obviously, you need a die cutting machine to use it, and this platform was designed to be used with the Stampin' Up! Stamp and Cut Emboss machine, and obviously it's pretty understandable why. It will not fit. So what I'm going to say, there's a warranty, is a 1-year warranty. If this is what Stampin' Up! Is telling us, if we are using the products for the hot foil with other products that Stampin' Up! Has not been able to test, then the warranty will be void. Okay, so that's what I want to make everybody aware of that. Okay, so let's start with the first card, and I need to remind you of what we did. 1, 2, and 3. So these are the cards. Why do you see double? Because I have a special offer for my ordering special for this week. Okay, so let's start with these supplies, and as I said, it's going to be a fun fold, and we are going to be using at the end of the 5 cards, we will be using all the stamp set in the bundle, okay? All the stamps in the bundle. So we have a card base in Old Olive. Then we have Golden Glow. We have the insert. We have a die cut with the Everyday Essentials dies. This is the banner. Then a label die cut from the Stylish Shapes. Then I already die cut in Old Olive and Soft Sea Foam 2 of the ferns. And in case you did not see the bundle last night, these are, so one is die cut with this and the other one with this one. Okay. Let me put it to the side. This bundle, I love it. I love it. I love the sentiments. Obviously, these are designed to be thanking people and that kind of stuff. But you see how beautiful the cards are. And then you can always substitute with whatever you have. Hello, Diana. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Then you will have a scrap piece of paper where we are going to be stamping, and it needs to be die cut, and this is the designer series paper. Now, before I go any further, my ordering special is this. Your $50 order before shipping and tax will give you the supplies to recreate 5 projects, no embellishments included, just the plain cards. But if you push up the order to $75 before shipping and tax, and after you apply your stamping rewards, I have a special. So you're not only getting the supplies for 5, you're getting the supplies for 10 cards. So double the amount. And then you will also receive half a pack of designer series paper. You will get half a pack of the embellishments that we're using, the dewdrops. Here, they're called dewdrops. And then about 2.5 yards of the ribbon that we are using tonight. So you're getting supplies. Your kit, your free kit will be for you to recreate 10 cards, and you'll have the designer series paper, the embellishments, and the ribbon, enough for you to finish it. If that will be the case, I will not cut your designer series paper because your tutorial will have all the above, all the measurements and everything. Okay, I think it's a great deal. And why I'm doing this, because I want to thank you for your support, and you know that I'm trying to earn the incentive trip from Costa Rica. So I think maybe you like the cards and you want to recreate them. Okay, so let's do the first thing. This is a fun fold. It's an easy fun fold. So it's scored in half, and then 2 more scores, and those scores will be, measurements will be in the tutorial. Okay, and let me put everything to the side here. We're gonna fold it with and score it. We're gonna fold it nicely and score it here. Okay, then the tutorial will say fold in half and then fold up the other 2 folds. Okay, fold and fold. Okie dokie, there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply adhesive here. And you want a strong adhesive. And I'm using the liquid glue, the multi-purpose liquid glue right there. Okay, so we are creating kind of a book fold. Okay, see it? A book fold right there. There and there. And this stays down. Press. Okay, that's what we have. It's kind of a Z book fold, Z fold, call it that way. Now, we're going to take the designer series paper and the golden glow, and we are going to do matchy-matchy. We're going to put layer on that, and this is the designer series paper that has this backing. Okay, so this is the back and this is the front. So I am going to be gluing this, and I hope you like these cards. And the last one, it is a really wow fun fold, okay, with everything included. So we are going to be gluing this one down. And then gluing this one as well on here. Okay, I love this pattern paper right here, this pattern of the designer series paper. It's beautiful. Okay. Well, I like it. I like it, all of them. I like all of it. Okay, so there we go. And then while you're watching, if you have friends that you want to invite, why not share the video so you can watch and they can watch as well. Okay, so we have this. 1, 2. So what we're going to do, we're going to take one of them, and this will be glued down here on the spine. I call it spine of the book fold. Okay, I'm going to put it here, and then all around you will have about 1/8 of an inch all around. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down here with the same space or same border. So positioning this with like a 1/8 of an inch, top and bottom, left to right, and voila. Okay, so we have this and this. Then we're gonna take our label, not label, the main element or flap or panel, and we're gonna glue it down. Okay, leaving the same. If you heard a beep beep, it means that my machine is ready, but we don't need it yet. Okay, we'll be almost ready. So I'm gonna put it right here, just in the middle, because I only need to put it on here and not on the back here. Otherwise, you'll be gluing everything down, and that is not what we need. Okay, so there we go. This is what we have. This is our fun fold. Okay, and I'm looking at mine, and I don't know why mine is different, but who knows? This is the same fold that I did. Okay, I guess I pushed this one a little bit further in. Yeah. Yes, this will be going a little bit in there. Okay, so this is our fold. Got it? Now we need to embellish this. But before we do anything, we're going to take this banner and we're going to take a blending brush and some Pool Party. This has already Pool Party in there. So you will need Pool Party ink, and we're going to just brush this like such. Okay, that is all. And if you have edges and then you don't like it, like in this case, I don't want the edges there, I'm going to just grab this eraser here and take some of the ink off. Okay, so I will not, it's just going to be in the middle. There you go. And then we are going to be stamping and coloring and then die cutting. Okay, let me show you this one first. Where are my stamp sets? So I'm using, on here, I'm using this set of flowers, and I'm gonna grab them and grab my black ink pad. Okay, I'm gonna stamp it there like that, easy peasy. And then while I have this, I'm gonna stamp, and then we're gonna proceed on that. I am going to be stamping the sentiment. This, I'm gonna put it away. The sentiment that I chose is the one that says, "You're an amazing friend." And let me find it. Where's my amazing friend? Here, crooked, but we'll make it work on this block, and we're going to be stamping. Do you like my well-used? There we go. So you get that. That can be set aside. On my insert, on the, this will be the inside of your card. We are going to be stamping you make the world a better place. That is the other sentiment right here. Okay, and I'm stamping first before I glue it, because if then it doesn't work, then I can always switch it over. And then I'm taking the other butterfly, that will be this small. We have two. I'm using the small one, and that gently is gonna go right there. Okay, so all the stamping is done. Now I'm going to be coloring quickly, and then so the coloring, I stayed with all the cards, all the colors that I used in the other card, and now I'm hot. Before I was cold, and now I'm hot. Go figure. Go figure. Pretty soon I'll be hot again, cold again. So I'm going to be coloring my butterfly with light and dark golden glow. My light will be on these, on the wings. Okay, like that. This is my light. Yes, let me know if you're still there, if you're following. Give me a heart. Okay, I don't know why my internet is going off. I hope you can see me. And then I'm coloring the middle, his body or her body, darker. Okay, I missed a little step here. Okay, so this is my insert for the card, and that will be inserted right here. Okay, oops, there you go, the machine turned off. Now I need, because it's too hot, and that will go inside right there. So we're covering, well, has to be a little bit more to the inside, so I'm covering everything. Okay, following me? Did you change your white ink pad to black? Oh no, so as you know, we get the craft white ink, but it comes uninked. It comes blank white, okay, and we get the re-inker, and then you will have to use the re-inker. You will have to use the re-inker to put the ink on the pad, because it is basically white and dry. What I did instead, before the Memento was retired, I used my Memento refill and put it on here. So there was no ink before I put my Memento, okay? And then I just wrote black. So that's what I'm using. Okay, here we go. This is that. Let me just color this quickly just to show you. So the middle of the flowers will be in dark. Not that you can see much. It will be dark, whatchamacallit, golden glow. And then I'm gonna go, let me do the small parts first, and then I'll use my brush tip to speed up. So there you go. Okay, then I'm gonna color that, color these in light quickly. Okay, and this is the main flower there. Just color and color. Then I'm gonna take the black back again. I'm gonna go in the middle and then add a little bit in the middle, there, in the middle, and voila, just to give a little bit of extra. Okay, I missed this little bud here. And I'm gonna put it right there. Then I took my light, this is my light, no, dark soft sea foam, okay? And then I'm gonna use my brush, and actually I need to change the tutorial. Just realized that I put light instead of dark. Okay, so I've colored everything, voila. And then with your matching die, you will go ahead and die cut it, but I already did it ahead of time, so there we go, we have that done. Okie dokie. So now let's work on finishing the front. I'm going to put some adhesive because that's how I do my ribbon, because obviously we need a ribbon. If I can find my ribbon right here. And as I said, you will receive a few yards of the ribbon. Now let me unplug this because now it's okay. I'm gonna plug it back in. There you go, because we're almost ready for the card. So then I'm going to do my faux bow like such, stick it in the middle, and then if I need a little bit extra of that, there. Okay, voila. Now I am going to be securing this with what I usually do is dimensionals, because I'm going to use dimensionals. Okay, that is secured. I'm going to trim this. Okay, now I'm going to take my banner, and the banner is going to go there. So this banner needs 1, 2, 3, and 4, because I already have in the middle. Okay, I'm going to put it down like such, and put this one down like such, and it will be mostly on this side. Fix that and that. Okay, done and done. Let me trim this a bit more to make it look a little bit better. Voila. So you have the ribbon, everything. Now the other parts that we need are these flowers. So this flower is gonna have a little bit, no, it's not a flower, one of the ferns, and we're gonna put another one right there like such. Okay, and because I'm going to be securing, I need to put my flowers down like such. I'm gonna put a mini dimensional on this petal right here to balance it out. That is gonna go like that. Okie dokie. So we have that, and then we're gonna take this beautiful, and then we're gonna secure those. This oh my golly, what's the name of this? Banner. Okay, and I'm gonna put it right there as well. The sentiment and the banner. Voila and voila. That is done and done. Now I need to secure that, and in order to do that, since I need more dimensionals, you could use mini glue dots if you want. Okay, that is your preference. I am using my mini dimensional if I get to stick to it, so then it will be secured down and there's not going to go anywhere. There and there, and then behind here I will put a little bit of, let me just refresh my video here so I know that you guys are watching. Okay, I hope the video will stay on my phone. Okay, And then we're gonna put this, and we are done after we put our okay, I still see myself. And I'm gonna put this there and there, like that. And I don't know why these don't want to stick. Oh, I know why. Because we're gonna put a dimensional, a mini glue dot, so it will stick to that. Voila. So this is done. We're gonna take our embellishments and we're gonna just sprinkle a few of the green one. Okay. And voila. So this is your fun fold. Okay, this opens up like that, and voila. So this is that, and this is the original. So you get to make 2 of them if your order is of $75 or more, okay? This is an easy peasy fun fold. Now, because my, oops, hold on. Because my, let me bring in my heating element. Because this is already hot, let me bring in, let's go and do the foiling for what I'm going to be using for my card. Okay, so let me grab everything. So this is hot, it's ready, this is blinking. There you go. What I'm going to use, as I said, I will be needing a piece of this is Peaceful Pine for my card, and then I'll show you all the rest. I have a piece of that I'm gonna cut right here. Hold on, because I cut extra. So I'm gonna cut off a piece of the foiling. Okay. And then I will give you a tip also. And then what we are using, let's go back and show you the difference between these dies. So on the picture here, it will tell you that we have the gold, that we have dies for hot foiling and dies for die cutting only, okay? And these are the ones. So when you open it up, and I already put mine on my magnetic sheet, so these will be the foiling dies because they're darker, okay? Darker in color, and they're not shiny. Do you see the difference? Opaque, shiny. So the shiny one are the one that will cut, and you see the difference here, okay? So what I'm gonna use from the what is this? From the foiling, I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna put this one down like that, okay? Then I'm going to be pressing the button here, okay? And this is what it is. What is the name of this? This is a timer. So when this is ready, I'm going to put, so it means that the die is heating, okay? The foiling die is heating, and it's pretty ready there. Then I'm gonna put everything, and you can put it on top. Now, this part has to face down. I'm gonna put it right there, and then you can put this one on top, okay? And your card stock should be bigger than what you need it to be. And I'm just gonna leave it there. It doesn't matter if this goes on while this is doing, okay? So I put it on, and then when it's ready, then I will put my plates on, okay? And then I will unplug it and run it through my die cutting machine, okay? And then I will die cut, okay? Maybe I missed a step. It's ready, okay? So now put it on. I'm gonna put this one on top. There. I'm gonna put this one on top right there, because you always want this when you're running it. I'm gonna unplug it, okay? Then I'm gonna take my, oh my golly. Let's see if I have enough room. Maybe it's not gonna be, you won't see it, but I have my die cutting machine here with my little space that I have, because I have a bazillion of things in there. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it inside, okay? And then we'll be running it through, and you can go back and forth if you want. Okay, this is regular cardstock, okay? Then this goes back into the pad. Then I'm gonna lift and lift, put these aside. These are hot. They are hot, and then you can choose to use whatever. What am I gonna use? Maybe my, okay, and this is what you have. And this is what the foiling, see the foiling. Now, do not throw away this, because you can use it for other things. So now I'm gonna take this, ta-da, unload it right there, okay? And now I have my die cutting machine. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Put it here on my extra space. That will be my floor. This one, it's already, yeah, I can handle that. Put everything away. Don't put anything on the heating element there, because otherwise it will be melting stuff. Okay, so now this goes back here. I'm gonna go and move to the same size die, and I will be die cutting this. Okay, so let me run it. Let me move over here, because I have a bazillion of things here, and I'm gonna do the die cutting, and voila. Okay, and then this is what you get. Isn't this cutie patootie? So this is, the foiling is flat. The heat embossing is erased, okay? So that is that. This goes back. So on my sheet here, I have the cutting and the cutting. This is the foiling. All of these, there are a little bit not shiny, okay? And this is the rest of it that probably I could put all of my whatchamacallit, these, the foiling all in one place, so that it will be easier there, and I can put them over there anywhere. Okay, and then this is the other foiling there, and then we're gonna put all these all around. So then I only have one sheet with my die cutting and one sheet for my foiling. Now, I have not explored everything else, but these are wonderful. And you know that you can even emboss the cardstock without you know, the foiling, and you can even emboss regular cardstock or the two-tones cardstock with the foiling dies. So I will try to do that. So now I have my cutting and my foiling, and I am going to put everything away because I've already done this. Now, you're wondering, Monica, if I register for if I place an order and qualify to receive the cards, I don't have the foiling system yet. What's going to happen? Usually I would say, if it is something stamped, I cannot provide anything pre-stamped, and it's still true. But guess what? I can provide this, and this will be I will do it for you. Obviously, I will love if you get the foiling system, but I will do this part for you if your order qualifies, because we are allowed. I checked first. Okay, so that is it. Now, I'm done that, and now let's create the card. This is an uber duper card that I hope you like. So you have a card base in Peaceful Pine. Okay, we're gonna fold it, and this is a gate fold. I lost my, oh. This is a gate fold. You see it? And when I fold it, I have a little space. So let me try to fold it the other way around. And now it's somewhat matchy-matchy. Somewhat. Okay, a gatefold. Then I have another card in soft sea foam right here. And I'm gonna make sure that everything is scored. Okay, card. Then I have a piece of Golden Glow that I already embossed with the embossing folder that is part of the suite. You might wonder, okay, this is pretty long. How did you do it? So I put in my, what did I do? This first piece. So I put in this first piece right there, okay? Because this is 6 inches and 6 inches. And then I ran it through, then I flipped it, took it out, flipped it, and I tried to do a matchy-matchy here, okay? And so that's what I did, okay? Now, the other parts, I have this, I have these two fern and foliage cut, I have a piece of basic white that I will need to stamp on. I die cut it the smallest of the dies that I just showed you. Where are they? This is the smallest that I die cut. Okay, so we have that, and that will work with that. Then I have these patterns of the Designer Trees paper. I have this pattern right here that is this beautiful, let me just take it out, because is this beautiful piece, okay? And then I have the other pattern that will be this one, okay? Cut in different parts. And just telling you, in case you qualify, you get a half a pack of Designer Trees paper, 12 by 12, so 6 sheets, and then you will cut your own, okay? And also the PDF and everything will be the reference for you, and the videos as well. So I'm gonna glue this one down. Where is my, there. I'm gonna glue this one down. This is the easy peasy part. Glue this one down with all the borders around, pretty much there. Okay, done. Then I'm gonna take this and we're going to be gluing these right there. And look, without even paying attention, I have done it where these are they do matchy-matchy. So this one will go, and if you don't like the paper, you can always use the other side, right? So that will be like such. And then I'm gonna put this one right here. And that will do the matchy-matchy there. Not that we're gonna see much of that, but when you'll see it. Okay, now I'm going to be taking this, and that will go into the inside of this card. And you need to pay attention to put this one flush to the bottom, okay? It's important. So I am gonna use liquid glue. Just so I can wiggle around if I need to. So I need this to be kind of in the middle of the panel right here. Flush to the bottom, and voila. Okay, like this. But wait, this is how this is gonna go, and like that. Okay, now let's work on the inside. For the inside, what did I do? Let me just open up mine because I already forgot. Okay, for the inside, I'm gonna use the sentiment that says "You're an amazing friend," that we used on the other one as well, and I'm using black on this one, on this card. Where's my amazing friend? But I also have this piece of designer sheets paper that I'm gonna put down here. So like I usually do, I just put it down and do my stamping. Okay, figure out where to stamp. Let me grab my basic black or memento or the hybrid black that we have. Okay, and then I'm gonna stamp this "You're an amazing friend" right there. Okay, then I'm gonna grab this, where's that? Ooh, where's my stamp set? Here. I'm gonna grab these flowers right there that are here, and I'm gonna ink it in black. And I think I'm gonna go right there. Okay, I'm gonna grab the same colors that I used before, and I'm just gonna go with the light golden glow, and quickly, and then I will do my dark whatchamacallit, soft seafoam. I just noticed that these petals, they are hearts. They have the shape of a heart. Yep, they do. And get my dark and color right there. Easy peasy. Okay, done. Now I'm going to be gluing this one in the back, and the backing of the paper is this, what is in there. So just for a reference, so you know. Voila, voila, and there. Now I am putting adhesive here, and that will go into the inside of my card. Then that's where you're going to write whatever you want there and there. Now that I've done the front, the whole card, is this also going to be Crafty Club this month? I don't know, Erin. I might, but not this month, because we already have this month. This month is the violet. I might do this as it depends how it goes, but I was thinking of doing it for the crafty kit. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, so I usually wrap my belly band. I usually wrap my belly band, and then I ended up in the front. This time I am not. I need to have it in the back. Oh, all these backings here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start from here, okay? And I'm going to wrap it around without being too tight, okay? And then wrap it around without being too tight. And then if I like it, there you go. I can do it this way or this way. It doesn't, I'm going to do it this way because it's pretty much close. So now I can, from the back, pull it in a bit, and then give it a little score. Okay, you're following me? So if you think this could be a crafty kit worth, then let me know. I'll be glad to put this as a crafty kit as well, but not this month because I already have that design. Okay, so now I'm going to put adhesive here and here, but I'm not going too far in, otherwise I will be gluing. Okay, and voila. So this is what we have. It's not too tight. And now let's embellish. But before we do so, we have to do something here. So far, the only stamp that I have not used is the other butterfly. So I'm going to use the butterfly, the other one, grab it. Where's it? Oh, butterfly. Here in front of me. And I'm going to grab my basic black. And I'm going to ink it and stamp it. And then I'm going to color it. The way I'm going to be coloring this is as follow. I'm going to do the wings in soft sea foam. And this is the dark. Got to remember to make adjustment to my tutorial. Okay. Then I'm going to use... I think I'm going to do the dark golden glow. Or light, depending on what you like. There. And then his or her body will be the light peaceful pine. Oops, I don't want that. I want this. So I have more control. Voila. This is the butterfly. You're going to take your die. You're going to die cut it because I will not be able to do it for you. And when you do so, you have it already done. Okay? So now let's finish our front. So what we have here, let me just grab here. We're going to do this one over there, like such. This one is going to be right there. Okay, and I can even do a little bit of adhesive here because that will be covered, and we're going to put a little bit extra there. That will be covered. We're good, right? Then I'm going to do my usual, because here I'm going to do another faux bow. Okay, that would be going there. Voila. I need to bring this one down a little bit. There. And guess what? I'm going to be putting, let's grab these. I like these little strings there to secure that part. And I can cut this and cut this. Okay, now I'm not done with the stamping. I'm gonna take the last sentiment that was not used that says sincere thanks. And do I remember how I stamped it? I think I'm gonna do black, but probably I used soft secrecy. One of the two. Let's do it in black this time to see what the difference is. Let's stamp it in the back and compare it. No, I used secrecy. You could use black if you want to. Where did I put my secrecy now? Where did I put my secrecy ink pad? Am I blind? Oh, under here. So let me just do this and grab secrecy just because I did it in my original. So let's do it. And we're going to stamp sincere things. Okay. And I'm gonna take, guess what? Guess what? If I can find it, what I'm looking for dimensionals. Where did I put them? I had it right here, right in front of me. Dimensional, right there. They ran away. And I'm gonna put 1 and 2. Okay. That will be in the middle of that. And now let's see if I need extra. No, I think I'm gonna put it, gonna use my mini dimensionals if I can find them. Right there, and put them on the corners. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're G. We're almost done. What do you think about these cards? Aren't they cutie patootie? And the foiling, it gives it, well, this is not really centered, Monica. Let me just put this one down, and I'll be centering it there, because I want my ribbon to go down. Voila. And I need this to stay in the middle. Like such. Smacked in the middle. Voila. This is done, but where are we going to put our butterfly? Easy peasy, nice and easy. Because we need it. We need the butterfly. And this butterfly is going to fly right there, okay? So that is that. I'm going to be securing these one down with my mini glue dots. And then embellish, and we are finished. So let me just put these down here underneath there. So they're not gonna go anywhere. Then I'm gonna roll, because I don't want to use liquid glue, okay? It's just me tonight. Not much of a liquid glue, so this is rolled. And I'm gonna put it behind one of these leaves and put it down. And I'll do the same on the other one. A little bit of surgery. Do you do that with your mini glue dot as well, when you need them to be kind of hidden? Okay, voila. And then embellishments that are in front of my nose, I am pretty sure. And we're going to put a bazillion, because you get half a pack if you qualify for my class. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to put another one right there. We're going to do one green here and another white right there. And then another green up here. And a small white. So you have a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I need the other one. I'm gonna put it like that. Okay, so this is the card. Let me do the final showing. These are the cards for the ordering special for this week, and you will get to make, and then this is my other, the original right there. You will get to make 10 cards, okay? If you order of $50, you get the supplies to recreate only one of each, so 5, okay? I will cut the paper, but no embellishments. You will provide, if you want, your ribbon and your embellishments. All the cardstock and envelopes and piece of designer series paper will be there. Got it? So if your order is $75 or more, you will get to make 2. So these 2 fun folds, and then 2, 2, and 2 for a total of 10 cards. Okay, so this is my ordering special for this week. I hope you like the class. I hope this inspired you. If you already have the bundle, go ahead and use it. The paper is gorgeous. The embellishments are gorgeous, to the fact that now they're on back order but coming back next week. And you know, you can add whichever ribbon you want. You can do golden glow if you want. You can even do all secrecy, because it will work best. But my class, if you qualify, I will send you the golden glow, half a pack of the embellishments and half a pack of the paper. Okay, thank you so much. And did I help you figure out how to do the foiling with this one? It's pretty simple. You just need the foiling machine, you need a die cutting machine, and I'm sure, because we haven't sold the Big Shot, because we used to sell Big Shot, but that hasn't been sold in years. And if you have another system that it works, just be careful using your dies, because if they get damaged, then Stampin' Up! Will say, nope, I'm sorry, okay, because they have tested them only with what they have, okay. And so this is, this is my second time doing the foiling, and I think it's just, yeah, because there's so many other things that you can do using the other dies as well. Okie dokie, that is all. Thank you so much. I hope, well, I did it in an hour. There you go. I hope this inspired you, and thank you for being here and following me every time. Okay, thank you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.